Good afternoon. Try picturing yourself sleeping outside in the middle of winter with below freezing temperatures without the proper attire such as a coat, hat, gloves, boots. Would you survive one night, a week, or even a month? Most of us couldn't even imagine that. Well, from the year 2015 to 2016, the city of Denver did a survey showing that there are around 10,555 homeless people here in Denver, and around 3,000 of them are living on the streets, most with no shelter, food, or the proper clothing to survive the rough Colorado winters. This is a problem I want to discuss later, but first I'm going to discuss some political figures here in Denver. John Hickenlooper is the governor of Colorado. He's done many great things to make our community better. A few of them I think are most important that is going on currently right now in Denver is to increase our highways, making them better for people to get to where they need to go. There's only two major highways here in Colorado, one leading to the mountains, which is where most people want to go to ski and snowboard, and then one running north and south. The highways are so backed up all the time with all the people living here that they need to figure out a system on how to widen the highways and make them more feasible for people to get where they need to go in a timely manner. He's also working to improve our drinking water and our waterways to clean them and make them less contaminated. Next is Michael Hancock, who is the mayor of Denver. He has done some great things, and on his top priorities are to increase mobility choices. This is very important. He's building more trains in the city for people to get where they need to go if they don't have transportation. One of his major accomplishments was building a plane train, which is a train starting downtown Denver, leading all the way down back to the airport so people can take that instead of having to find a ride or having to drive and park at the airport. He's also providing affordable housing here in Colorado. Colorado is the second fastest growing state in the country. Almost 100,000 people are moving here each year. With so many people moving here, the housing market has increased big time, making living prices extra high. Michael has or is currently working on to decrease these prices, making it more affordable for people to live here and get them off the streets. The third person I want to discuss is Mary Beth Sussman. She is part of the City Council for District 5. She is addressing many issues, but the main issue I want to discuss is the homeless people here in Colorado. The homeless are literally taking over the streets of Colorado, the sidewalks, downtown. They are taking over whole blocks. They're taking their belongings, sleeping on these sidewalks, and there's so many of them that they're taking their belongings onto the street, making it difficult for people to walk around or even drive down the street without running over their stuff. The government finally decided to evacuate these people about a year and a half ago and making them get out of downtown, and they had to find somewhere else to live. But there's so many of them that they're finally going back to that same spot, and now we have the same problem that we used to have. Mary Beth Sussman is working hard to develop a systematic approach to get the homeless off the streets and into jobs. She's working on how to fulfill temporary shelter needs so that they're able to take more homeless people in. She's also trying to develop a system for how the homeless are assigned to these shelters so that these shelters do not get overpopulated with people. Although I have witnessed that many people don't want to go to these shelters, they want to stay on the street. The number of homeless I mentioned earlier are around 10,555. 7,600 of them are living in these housing shelters or emergency shelters, and then the rest are on the street. Denver is not that big of a city compared to Chicago or New York, so having this many people on the street is a big issue. They're taking about most of the major street lights. They're on every corner trying to get food or money. Mary Beth is not only doing a great job helping the homeless, but she's also helping other people in her community, making it safer and cleaner, getting these people off the street and into jobs. She is not the only political figure working on this problem. She's working with the mayor, along with the governor, along with other city council districts to figure out a solution for this. I've lived in Denver for almost 3 years, and since I've been here, I've noticed the homeless population has increased hugely. But I've also noticed that the government is doing a lot more in the last 2 years or so to fix the problem, get them off the streets, and find them housing or a job or whatever they need to do. Overall, Mary Beth Stuesman is making these positive changes not only for the homeless, but for the people of Denver. Thank you for your time.